Let us begin on October 10th, 2023, continuing with Farlands or Bust live streaming. No more episodes! Yeah, we're up to $2,000 raised for direct relief for the wildfire. And that puts us in third place for the all-time campaigns supporting the direct relief campaign for the Hawaii wildfires. Right there up in the leaderboard. So thank you everybody who donated so far. Oh, that's right. We were very close to a very perfect number. It's pretty perfect as it is. 54,449.9 megabytes on the world save. If you've got your woofs ready, I think I can. I'm limbered up and ready to begin. Woof! And so is Wolfie. Let's exit the hidey hole. Secure it. Grab Wolfie and turn around and head west. Towards the far lands in Minecraft Beta 173. There they is. Oh, there it is. I knew there was another sheep. Instead of climbing this mountain, that certainly will have some sheer cliff on the other side, we'll go down this way for Wolfie's sake. Yes, indeed, I had the weekend off. Because the dad was visiting for the weekend. It was a good visit. We did go to Cars and Coffee. Because I hasn't visited since I got the Datsun and the truck. And the hearse. But we went to a Cars and Coffee. And somebody there recognized me as Kurt J. Mac. We were standing around talking about cars and stuff, and they came up to me and they said, "What's the new F3 number?" And my brain was in car mode, and I'm like, "What's an F3 on a car?" But then I got it. But yes, they used to watch 10 years ago and stuff like that. They said they'd watch on YouTube, but they don't do Twitch. So we can say bad things about them all we want here. But it's like F1, but slower. I mean, there is F2. I don't know if there is F3 racing. Yeah, that was a random occurrence. But they were there with a kind of a cool Toyota, like a late 80s Toyota, basically the Nissan, but the Toyota 4x4 pickup. Formula 3 is a real thing. I thought it was. It's like the different kind of little leagues. Is that a thing? Little league for going up to Formula 1? Formula the Third. So that was interesting. But yeah, he got to ride in the Datsun. We kind of took it easy. We just went to bunch of different parks. I guess we did, like, the one kind of big activity day is one of the towns around here has a big salmon festival because the salmon are swimming up the stream. So we went to the salmon festival. It was like, it was probably also like the last good weather we will ever have here in the Seattle area. No, but it was like almost 80 degrees. It was like, I wasn't expecting, it was too warm. We watched the salmon swam upstream. And then the next day we just took them around to some of the local parks where we would like to walk Juneau and stuff. We saw some dolphins, some porpoises were in the sound. No whales or orcas, but porpoises. Hopefully no dams got in the way of the salmon. Well, you see, the reason they have the salmon days is because there is a dam in the way, and instead of the dam, they have a hatchery. So basically, where the salmon historically would have gone upstream, there is now a dam, so they stop them, and then they collect them, and then take it into their own hands to breed them, and then release the baby fish, the fish fry. So there's a whole facility there where they start to like collect. Kind of like, I mean, I wish I could show you the video. I did figure it out though, because I was trying to show my dad the video, but Premiere kept crashing. It's the text. Because the girlfriend and I, the wife, whatever, we went and filmed where she worked. There was a dam. But instead of having a fish hatchery, they moved the fish themselves from the bottom of the dam to the top of the dam, so that they can spawn themselves. But then the little baby fish can actually swim through the dam downstream and out to the water or the ocean. Carried by hand, yes, one at a time. No, trucks, big giant trucks. It's a whole operation. Whenever we get this video finished, I definitely want to show you all. But I was personally surprised at the size of the infrastructure and an entire facility built for the sole purpose of transporting salmon from below the dam to above the dam. That would not have been necessary, except there's a dam there now.
This isn't funny.
It is from this angle.
Magical Blob, thank you for 57 months in the subtub. Subtub. No, yeah, honestly, it should be a SnowRunner mission. Ah, jeez.
Oh yes. Oh, much better.
What do you get when you cross a joke with a rhetorical question?
That right there, Mamatsky. Thank you for 61 months in the subtub. Subtub. Yeah, it should be a SnowRunner mission, because they like semi-trucks, big tanker trucks, where they can transport 1,000 fish in the truck, and they run 12 hours a day, sometimes 24 hours a day, if they don't have the big trucks. But anyway, all very interesting. So yeah, I just kind of had a chill weekend. Visiting with the dads. And like, the girlfriend really... We were still dating pre-pandemic. And my dad was visiting over the summer, and we had like dinner once. But like, the girlfriend, like my dad is the only part of my family that she's ever met. I did make pumpkin cheesecake. Yes. for the occasion. And the girlfriend made a chicken corn chowder soup, and then we grilled brats on the grill the next day, since it was 80 degrees outside. We had a real smorgasbord. I'm just like stuck on something with my mouse. He'd met Juno already, but he got to meet the cats, Peepers and Niblet. Not a big cat person. We're not a big animal person. He is, but I tried before he left to get him to hold Peepers so I could take a picture of him, because the girlfriend would get a good kick out of that. But he didn't want to. He's like, I don't want to get cat hair all over myself before I go on the plane. I'm like, oh. I mean, admittedly, prior to moving in, I wasn't very apt to hold either of the cats, because I just like, I'm not ever experiencing or living with cats. I'm like, well, how do you hold a cat? How do you hold a cat? How does cat hold? You squish that cat. Yeah, that's that video. Peepers doesn't generally mind so much, but Niblet has very limited patience for being held too much. Although Niblet does like being held like up to be able to like see stuff he normally can't see. He's very like, oh, what's up here? Oh, interesting perspective. Yeah, I mean, that was my weekend. Ooh, we gotta walk through here. And now we're stuck. That was my weekend. Oh. How about y'all's weekends? What was y'all's up to? Pikachu? Okay. Is that a verb? The Blue Angels were in town. Spooky noises. You started to build a Lego pirate ship. Like the classic one? The Black Sea Barracuda? Or do they have new ones? they have the Black Pearl. Oh, they modernized it? No, I just remember as a kid I like saved all my money and bought the Black Sea Barracuda. It was like $100 back in the day. That was my pride and joy. Neat. Ah! It was Canadian Thanksgiving. Ah. What do you eat on Canadian Thanksgiving? Oh, same stuff? Turkey? Poutine? Tim Hortons? Oh, Lego stopped making the whole pirate set. Yeah, I had that. I had like a pirate island. I was all over the place with the Legos. I had the pirates, I had the space shuttle, I had some of the original, like, Lego space stuff, which was kind of like the futuristic space stuff, like the big rovers and things. And, what else did I get? I had some, like, the town stuff. What was the gas station? Like the gas company. The Lego gas company was like Emco or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I'd like the gas station and the tanker. Oh, Octan, that was it. Yeah, Octan. Yeah, I had a big Tupperware bin full of it all just loose and let like a family young friend borrow it. And then when I moved, I was just like, they can keep it. And that went my retirement Lego. There goes my retirement Legos. I always wanted the trains. I wonder why. Train set Kurtimek. I don't even know if they do that anymore. Do they even have those Lego trains that are like actually powered like a train set trains? I didn't know there ever were. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I don't remember if they are. Maybe they were powered rails. I always thought that like you just put the batteries in the train engine and then it goes around, but I don't remember. But I remember there was like a train station and like the different tracks you could buy. Having never had any, that's the limit of my knowledge. I think I had a yacht. Like an actual, like, pleasure yacht that actually had, like, the hull that was, like, waterproof, so you could, like, play with it in the bathtub. Or the pool. Imagine if Kurt had a model train hobby. I had a few Technic as well. I think I had like a Technic dune buggy sort of thing that had the little engine with the pistons. Ooh. That's neat. Okay. Maybe not a neat way to walk, but that's neat. I need a place to display them. Yeah. Oh, we did show my dad all the bones. All the bones in the house, the skulls, the teeth that I've shown you all on stream. Guess these bones. Mamatsky, what did your dad think of you getting recognized for video games? He didn't really say anything specific about it, but he was there. You'd be shocked to learn that my dad is also kind of a very quiet person in real life. Like me in real life. You don't say. Does your dad do the thing where he's quiet for hours and then randomly says the funniest thing ever? I don't know about the funniest thing ever, but the girlfriend was very surprised. Yes, he makes snarky jokes at circumstances or stuff he sees. I don't think she was expecting that. So there we go. I mean, any psychiatrists out there, when I used to make snarky yellow text, maybe that was my inner child summoning a father figure. A parental criticism. No. Not like mean snarky, but like jokey snarky. Like the way I am, kind of. iShroom asks, what was your cheapest hobby? Well, the thing about being a little kid is you don't know how much stuff costs. The hobby costs your parents things. What was my cheapest hobby? Honestly, I don't know. Rock collecting? I didn't so much... Well, I mean, I guess some of those rocks you buy at the rock shop, but... I enjoyed a good rock. A good mineral. But I wasn't buying, like, giant 50-pound amethysts or anything like that. I was... Cheap hobby of mine was taking apart broken electronics. I did that too. You get at the circuit board, and then you like put a bunch of them together, and you're like, it's a bomb. You know, this was obviously pre-2001. Yeah, I remember taking apart broken like Walkman, and it was mostly Walkman and like boom boxes. Stuff that broke or was already replaced. What did Minecraft cost in beta? Like 15 bucks? If that. Are you saying that this is my cheapest hobby? Because I have receipts of microphones and headphones and computer parts and that I would beg to differ. Look, Mommy, I made a bomb. Oh, you. Giveaway! Did Guinness charge you for the privilege of the record? No, they only charge for the privilege of a frame. I mean, they did charge me a day of my life for doing the photo session and everything. They certainly didn't compensate me anything. Other than, like, a free copy of the book. Did they? I don't know. They didn't. Somebody bought that for me. No, they didn't send that to me at all. Because for the longest time, I was like, I don't even have a copy of this. And then somebody, like, got it from me or something. Or it was on, like, the discount bin at Barnes & Noble. Wonder what percentage of their sales are to people in their books. Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, that's why... I mean, again, I was always pretty overly snarky about it. But, like, yeah, the Guinness Book of World Records people... Yeah, they like, document, I suppose, and validate world records, but they're not, like, a legally binding... globally accepted, you know, they're not like the UN of world records or anything like that. Their business is to publish books. And sell those books. And related ephemera. Their business is to make beer. Ah. So yeah, I was never too worked up about it. It seemed more or less something that the viewers and the fans enjoyed seeing. I did it for the fans. Clearly, since I have misplaced and still can't find that original certificate that I'm supposed to send to the person who gave the most gift subs during the subathon. Who was that again? Forgot. I mean, I have it. I didn't forget, but... Indeed. Kind of honestly, it's kind of like the, you know, the restaurant, like the best restaurant in the world awards, the Michelin star. They always make it sound like something fancy, like, oh, it's a Michelin star.
Dead. Leave her alone!
Audi craze, right? Thank you for 14 months in the subtub, Bezos bucks. But no, it's literally Michelin. It's literally the tire company. The tire company with the big tire man. The man made of tires. Michelin. They're the ones who give out the restaurant awards. Well, no, Guinness isn't the beer people. The Guinness World Records is not the beer people. Unless I'm horribly mistaken and misinformed. I guess that was the wrong analogy to make. Guinness is the world beer people? Wait a minute. Snoring noises. Is Guinness World Records related to the beer? Ah, okay. The Guinness Book of World Records, which inspires tens of thousands of people, began as an idea by British engineer and industrious Industrialist? There we go. Sir Hugh Beaver. Ah, that's a good name. The managing director of the business brewery. However, they are no longer officially linked. They were put under ownership of different entities in 2001. So I guess they were. Up until they are now financially and corporately separate. Interesting. Today I learned. Well, yeah, why didn't I get any free beer? It was past 2001. They were no longer related. All right, well then I guess it's exactly like the Michelin people, the Michelin star restaurant and tire people. That was the perfect analogy all along. Yeah, this is very much like the question I asked the other day. Is like a thing you recently found out that you had been misinformed about your entire life. Be the truth. I've just always heard, like, restaurant people and, like, food shows, they always refer to it as the Michelin star, like it's some fancy French word. And maybe it is a fancy French word, but you don't say you have Michelin tires. It is, right, that's what I mean, it is. Ow, Wolfie! They're still made in France. It's weird. The Michelin tire guy. That does not seem like a French cartoon marketing ploy. And they print maps. I see. I see. Just like the national anthem, or not the national anthem. The Pledge of Allegiance was invented to sell flags. We already went over this. We got a lot of water today. Trying to avoid boats for the very reason we just ran into Wolfie. Weird stuff. Weird, wild stuff, man. Oh, ooh. Knew that was gonna happen. Babendum. Babendum? The name of the tire man. My boat broke. Like a glove. He's over 100 years old. Those are some old tires. Time to change them out. Chop them up and turn them into a playground flooring. Ooh, buddy, excuse me. We're learning so many facts about corporate advertising history today. In this spooky dungeon. Nothing at all. So yawny. Now that my dad visited, we got to ride around in the Datsun. The weather's turning. Well, I should probably start working on that suspension thing that I've been amassing all the parts for the past 2 years. Oh, that's the other thing we did. I made pickles with my dad. I'm like, I knew there was something else we did over the weekend. I did get new dill. I got new dill. Plucked what are probably the last few good pickles, cucumbers off our plants in the garden. A classic father-son activity. Well, no, he had never, and he was very interested in learning the whole canning process. Not really a intuitive thing, I guess. But I learned that there is some pickling heritage in the family. Because he was saying that his grandfather or my great-grandfather's, either the actual grandfather or like uncle or something like that, had like inherited the farm and had a whole basement of like canned goods, pickles and very jarring stuff. Mac is Irish for pickler. It's Irish for pickleboy.com. Send him some. Well, I'm like, I would send some home with you, but he only had a carry-on, and I think a jar of pickles goes over the liquid limit. Also, if a jar of pickles breaks in your carry-on luggage, a 4.5-hour flight, you're not going to be the most popular seatmate. Let's go to Pickle. And awakeness. I mean, we'll find out in about a month, but I couldn't find my original pickle recipe that I had. And I feel like the proportions were different. I'm worried it's going to be like too vinegary or too salty of a pickle set, but ah well. I like thought about that after the fact. I'm like, was that the amount of salt I used before? This seemed to call for more. That's one salty pickle. But yeah, we tried some different shapes. I tried the sandwich slices. The ones that are cut lengthwise. And let me tell you what, it's not easy to cut a cucumber in slices lengthwise. And then the girlfriend wanted to make stars, but that didn't work out too great, so we got pickle chunks. Pickle cubes. I mean, I did it. And we do have the mandolin, but I didn't want to bust out the mandolin. And then we tried... Like, I was just going to do a whole cucumber. But I'm like, that's kind of much. Just pickle a whole ass cucumber. So I just sliced it in half. So we got a half a cumber. A big cruncher. Break out the Mandalorian. Woo! That's the sound that kind of plays with the Mandalorian, right? Cinnamon stick. In pickled cucumber? Cinnamon. We did the coriander seed from the coriander that we grew. I don't know that I liked it. That was like a... I think I did that when I streamed pickle making. I don't know what it did. But I wasn't a huge fan. Would you eat spicy pickles? Yes, speaking of spicy pickles, look at this spicy pickle! Oh, he's gone. He's gone, Wolfie, it's okay. Oh, nope, he's back. Spooky noises. Beneath us. Yeah, it was like a little bit too bright or something. And also, I just threw the whole seeds in there. I didn't like crush it up or anything. I did in one jar, I put some red pepper flakes to see if that would do anything. But otherwise, it was just the dill, garlic, and the peppercorns. Better not to crush. I didn't think so, but so I didn't. I mean, the other one we put, or I put, that was with you guys. The one singular pepper that we got out of our pepper plant this year. That really, it didn't turn out to be spicy, but that was some of the best, was that group. No, I like cilantro. I put it in my guacamole and on tacos and stuff. We grew cilantro. It just was unfortunate. It didn't grow so well. It like immediately bolted to the flowers, which I just left, and that's why we had a bunch of coriander. Then seeds. Oh yeah, I don't know. I think next year... Next year we have to, I have to kind of come up with a more specific plan for the garden. We kind of just like scattershot it. We're like, zucchini, cucumbers, here's some tomatoes, and let's try these peppers. And oh, it looks like these onions that we thought didn't grew back. I guess we'll let those do something. So it was kind of, and then the strawberries just took over an entire patch. A strawberry patch, as it were. The Guinness World Record for most pickles eaten in 1 minute is 23. I feel like the hot dog guy could probably do better than that. Unless that record is by the hot dog guy. Joey Chestnut. Yeah, what is a regulation size pickle? Oh yeah, that's what my dad said too, because we do still have some, like, small cucumbers on the cucumber plants that I don't know are going to really grow any further. It's like, could you make gherkins out of those? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what makes a gherkin. Is it a normal dill pickle that's just small? Okay, Google. What's a gherkin? How do I gherkin? How do I become one who gherks? Gurk J Mac? I feel like Kurt J Gurk is kind of got a little bit more of a ring to it. Too close to Coach McGurk? Or maybe that's why I liked it. Ooh. According to this, gherkins are just young cucumbers. Alright, well maybe I could make a gherkin. I just got a bunch of young cucumbers that don't seem like they're going to be growing much. Now that it's so cold and rainy and dark and dank. True, you can pickle many things. But even then, does that include even using dill as a flavoring? Is it the dill pickle? You can pickle onions, pickle eggs, pickled pig's feet. Oops. Oh, that's gonna bean everything up. Ah, beans. Alright, I guess I'll use one of these. Takes 5 blocks of dirt to make an elevated hidey hole, and I had 5 blocks of dirt. I really gurked it up. Pickled eggs. Like, what are they? What are and pickled eggs pickled in? Everything bagel. I mean, I like a hard-boiled egg. I don't necessarily see much of a reason to add pickle stuff to it. Like a little salt and I'm good on a... Because that's what it is. It's like a hard-boiled egg, but like floating in a brine. In a Dr. Brine Orgon 111. It's like some sort of elevator shaft. They come out pre-salted, but also pre-vinegared. And whatever else is in the pickling agent. A lot of people vouching for the pickled eggs in chat. Yeah, I only know about them from Mo's pickled egg jar. Chop them up and put them on a salad. But you can just do that with a normal hard-boiled egg. I guess I don't see what pickling brings to the salad. Now it's packed with flavor and nutrients. There's a party in my mouth, and everyone's invited. I don't know, though. Have you seen the price of eggs? So that's a costly pickling mistake to make. Pickled eggs last longer, so there's that. Well, right, but it's not like you could then later be like, okay, let's make scrambled eggs with the pickled eggs. Or like, I'm gonna use those pickled eggs in my bread. Eggs aren't that expensive anymore, are they? They are here. Granted, I do like the brown cage-free eggs. But out of fiduciary, is that a word? Fudiciousness. I went ahead and just got the plain old white ones. It's like a snack you have with a beer. Well, guess I don't need pickled eggs then, because I don't drink. Well, I mean, yeah, there were people at the girlfriend's work who have, like, hens and eggs and stuff. But, like, also, like, I don't think they were the type of people that you want to, like, I don't know. You really want to know the person who's providing you with eggs. And you also don't want to be, like, indebted to a person that you don't know for, like, giving you eggs. Egg debt, yeah. Scotch egg. Isn't that like an egg that's been, like, covered in dough and fried or something like that? This is the egg episode. Hard-boiled egg covered in sausage is a Scotch egg. Oh. How do you cover an egg in sausage? Where are you getting this round sausage? I mean, like spherical sausage. It's boiled. I always thought it had some sort of breading around it too. Or I might be thinking of a toad in the hole. I don't know. What the heck is a toad in the hole? Oh, the egg is boiled. Right, the egg is hard-boiled. The Scotch egg is breaded and fried. I don't know, you English and Scotch and European folk have some very interesting takes on breakfast. Well, this is a spawner, but it's the last. Maybe we just. God, I'm kind of afraid Wolfie's gonna fall in. Oh Jesus! All right, let's maybe not do it over there. That was new. That was new and weird. Oh man, that was a lot of damage. Wolfie, you ding-dang dingly-dingus. Yes! If you don't fall in, I'll bury you alive! He fell under... Well, this just in. Wolfie is more dense than a block of sand. He falls faster. Alright, you stay right there. That's how physics do. Yeah, I guess because while the block of sand is falling, it stops becoming a block and starts becoming an entity. So then Wolfie lands, the block lands, and then suffocation damage. Sorry! We'll have to find some pigs. The soothing sounds of liquid. Well, that's all wrong. There we go. Bop. Alright. All this egg talk. You dang eggs? You bunch of eggheads? Yeah. That's gonna do it for Far Lands or Bust here. Let's see what the damage is on the world save. After we go to sleep and back up the world. 54,529 point something 1 megabytes. Back up the egg save.